Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's Texas gerrymander getting blocked by federal judges in Texas. Oh yeah, this is going to get interesting. A 3-judge panel blocked the use of the Trump-requested gerrymandered map during the midterms, and instead directed the state to use the previous map. The panel found that the voting rights groups were likely to prove that the new 2025 map is an unconstitutional racial gerrymander. The open goal of the map was to try to redraw it in a way that would hand Republicans 5 more seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. Republicans are so concerned that their policies have gone so badly that they will lose control of the House during the midterms. And this was a way of attempting to get around the will of the voters. Republican State Senator Phil King plainly said, quote, "I'm convinced that if Texas does not take this action, there is an extreme risk that Republican majority will be lost." Unlike many of the Trump-related cases, this is a bit different. A voting rights case like this starts with a 3-judge panel. It can only be appealed to the Supreme Court. I would obviously expect that. But the real problem for Republicans is the calendar. Even if Republicans were to ultimately win on the redistricting effort, they're going to be up against a deadline to get the map in place before the midterms. You already have some commentators saying they can't do it in time now, and that the map is as good as gone for the midterms. I'm not ready to say that yet, because while Trump is looking more lame duckish by the day, he's been pretty successful at muscling stuff through the courts quickly. That being said, with the results of the recent 2025 election and the constant influx of new evidence that suggests Republicans are losing support from Latino voters, there are probably some Republicans who are hoping the new maps are thrown out. There's growing concern that the GOP in Texas dummy-mandered, and that they might have made some districts more competitive. The Texas map kicked off a nationwide redistricting arms race between Republicans and Democrats. Can you imagine the demoralizing effect that would occur if the Texas map is tossed and the California map, which was approved by voters, stands? Between Indiana Republicans telling Trump to take a hike, the current legal uncertainty surrounding the Texas map, and rejection of the Utah map, Trump may have led the GOP into an elective war over redistricting that they can't win. That's something to remember as Trump toys with pushing the U.S. into real elective wars. The redistricting fight isn't over, but it seems like for the first time, Republicans are having to face the reality that the whims of Trump don't always consider the downstream effects. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.